Hey, what's up you guys? It's me and I'm back with another video. Now this is a drawing video of me inking one of my pictures. Now with this picture it's for my one of the English teachers in my school. I'm not saying names, not going to tell you what school I go to, just letting you know that. But he wanted me to actually draw him something for his English classroom, and I thought that this would be interesting and a lot of fun to actually draw something that'll actually be part of the actual posters that he wants to put up on his wall. So I decided to make him a little mini poster so that he can put it up on his wall of like quotes and stuff that other comic or actual authors have done. And I think it's really cool that he actually, and I feel actually admired that he actually asked me if I could actually do this, and I said, yeah, sure, I would be more than happy to do so. So I decided to go ahead and do it. And so I'm kind of inking it with my new light thoughts. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, I'm kind of going slow at this point because I have to trace over all the stuff that I have to trace over with, and then I have to retrace certain areas just to give it that more depth look, just to give it that special effects look, more dimension in certain areas, make it more cool looking. And so yeah, but I'm gonna make this look like a really awesome poster that no one's ever seen before, so it'll be awesome. It'll be super awesome. So I'll almost probably like print it out, keep the original and print them out like with thicker paper, since I don't really have any more thick paper at this point in time, sadly, and it makes me very sad. So I'm like, I feel a little sad right there. But you know, you do what you can and you do what you can't. But yeah, I think this will come out great. And right now it's coming out really great since I'm tracing over my sketch. But yeah, I think that this was going to be a lot of fun, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Plus, I might do a digital version of it just because I can. I don't know. I just feel like I need to practice more digitally than traditionally and expand my horizons, so to say. But yeah, I think this will come out great and looking really cool. And so as of right now, I'm actually doing the hair at this point, not really doing much on anywhere else but the hair. And so yeah, I'm actually trying to make depth of the hair, um like outline the depths of what the hair is going to look like to make it more interesting or cooler looking. But yeah, what else do I have to say? Well, actually, the most important thing about actually being an artist is that you just do what you do for fun, and it's also to help get your name out there. So yeah, that will be neat and awesome and fantastic. So yeah, but um, what else to say? I think the sketch came out really cool. I think it came out really good. So yeah, I think it looks great, and I like how everything came into place with this picture because um it was just like an old like drawing that I did, and I just redrew a little bit of it but in a different pose. I just had a chibi version of like an old drawing of like a character that I did for like part of my manga. I'm not going into detail about that. And yes, I'm actually making a manga. So you guys just keep an eye out for when I actually show you the whole book. Well, not the whole book, but you know what I mean. Just like show you the cover of what it's gonna look like. Maybe after it's published, I'll show you what the cover looks like before and after. But yeah, um, it's coming. It's like one of those things that like really intrigues people is if you are actually going for something and they actually admire you at doing it and they actually ask for you to do so. That's actually helping out a lot with putting your name out there and all that good stuff. So that's the fun part about it. And what's even funner about this is that you actually get to figure out what you want to do with it, like as in getting it all cool looking, make it look more decent in a way, make it look um more clean. So that's where your inking comes into play. That's why Lightbox is so useful because you don't have to like erase and all that. Like you don't have to erase at all. You just have to like trace over what you've done, just like how you trace over your sketch, but it makes it more cleaner. So that's why I actually think that this was blah 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 words. Um, that's why I think that this is more doable and more sturdier for actually drawing. Um, it actually helps out for when you are trying to actually draw certain particular stuff as well. Like if you're trying to do animation, you would definitely need a light box for if you want to try to get into animation and stuff like that, because you have to put in a lot of time and effort into making not only the panels for each particular setting, but you also have to make the movements, and sometimes that's hard just doing it from the computer. So I would recommend getting a light box and sketching them out one by one just to give it a wide shot whether you like it or not. I know it's tough because my sister tried to do it and she said it was hard enough as it is. So you can only imagine how it felt afterwards. It feels like you accomplished something. Yep, but you know, it's actually quite tough when you finally accomplish something and then it not go well. as in you accomplished it, but then someone tries to bring you down, and it's like, you know what? Forget you. I got many other people that said that it looked great. But if it's a group of people that said it, it's more likely that you need to practice more. But I think that this looks so cool. Like, I don't even know how I was able to create this character again, but this looks really awesome looking. I think it came out fantastic. I think I did I actually did really good on this picture, and so I decided to go ahead and show you guys the making process of it all, because of actually beforehand doing so as to what it'll look like in the process of making it. But you know, it's it's you do what you can and you do what you can't, you know? And right now I'm just jambling up words because I am not knowing what to talk about. But yeah, along with the picture, this is like, I'm not gonna say again like how it came out, but I'm thinking about with the color, it's gonna look pretty similar to the type of colors that I put on the other one, but it's interesting how you come up with a character and you change them up as much as you can to make them fit their personality and everything, and it just like, it's interesting. It's really interesting. So it's like really neat, really cool, and really awesome. So I just think that I might actually keep this design actually for myself, just because it is my own original character, and I am creating a story out of my characters. So yeah, but it won't be long until I'm able to ink and color the pages to my manga. And yes, I'm actually making it full color. Like, all of it's gonna be color. It's not gonna be like black and white like other mangas are. I'm gonna make it full on color. But what else with this drawing? Uh what else made this interesting is that he came to me and asked me to do a picture for his classroom. So I was like, oh, I get to make a drawing, so it makes me excited and happy and makes me feel good that people are actually wanting pictures from my drawings and stuff. So it makes me feel really good, especially when people buy it. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something in my life. And it makes me feel like I am actually doing something that'll help keep my creativity flowing, and it helps me a lot. Especially when people say, you know, when you this is good, but when you fix this and this, that would make it look a little bit better. That also helps a lot too. So that helps a lot for when you're actually trying to figure out what would be better, and that actually helps out a lot for when you're actually doing stuff like that. But anywho, the right now I'm starting to do the actual last um full-on colored look, but it's gonna be blue, so it's gonna look a little bit different than the ordinary black ink that you guys usually use. When you're an artist, you need multiple different color pens sometimes, because that way, when you're ready to do any type of particular color, you have that color and it stays there, like, as in it'll be like staying there. It's not like pencil where it erases and then you can't get that same color or that same line again unless you have a light box and trace it. That's why I recommend getting pens, color pens, so that it stays there and it doesn't go anywhere. But yeah. But anyways, with the drawing, again, um, this is to help people, or in my occasion, kids in my at the school. I like to call people kids. Leave me alone. I have a life in a way. Well, practically not at this moment in time, but I it'll help them like read, like get them into reading a little bit, and it'll be interesting because when you get them into reading, you get them into like something that they want to expect. Like my quote that I put in is read as if you were the hero in the story. And you guys will see that up soon. As soon as I finish coloring in the blue parts, the dark blue parts of this drawing. But it's more like if you like superhero-ish or like hero-like stories, like comics and stuff, it actually this quote would actually make you guys really happy. So yeah, that's why I decided to use this particular quote, because it goes with the type of theme that I wanted to put in with this particular broadened story. So, well, kinda, yeah. But, well, the story of the picture that I'm trying to do right now, so, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, like, as in, what would be the best quote for an actual English teaching class is, oh, reading. So, I decided to do that, and I think it's coming out, and it came actually out great. And I might have to fix certain areas, like make it darker and shade in certain areas, but I think it will be coming out fantastic if you ask me. Right now it's coming out very fantastic. So, yeah. Um so why I wanted to do this quote was the fact that everybody is a hero in their own story or in their own little world. It's just finding that little world that you want to create. So, whatever you want to do or whoever you want to be, you are a hero. You just don't know it yet. You can be a hero at anything, especially if you're an artist. You can be a hero just by being an artist. Like, you might not know it, but you actually help be a hero for helping kids or teenagers realize that you don't you can be a big kid at heart. And you can also show the passion, or even if you're an animator, or if you're a doctor, or a firefighter, it it doesn't matter. You are a hero whether you know it or you don't. You can be the hero, and uh, you can create any world you want as long as you put your heart into it. Because if you don't put your heart into it, it you'll just, you know, fade away. Like you'll be miserable at the stuff that you do not want to do. You just don't feel like it's fun. You're not happy with what you like want to do, like what you don't want to do. You just aren't happy at all. So this is why I decided to go ahead and use this quote, because I want people to realize that if you put your heart into it, you can be a hero, but you can also be a hero in your own story. So it's not just in the story, it can also be in your own story that you can be a hero at. You can be a hero at creativity, you can be a hero at actually physically saving people. You can be a hero just by helping someone out. I mean, there's multiple different ways of being a hero. You can also be a hero at making sure that the cars are safe. People who test drive cars, they can be a hero at making them safe just by test driving them. So, yeah, don't feel down if you can't draw. Don't feel down if you can't do certain things, because a lot of people can't do certain things. You're not the only one. And you can be whoever you want to be. I mean, it's not that hard. Be who you want to be. Don't be what other people want you to be. Even if your parents force you into thinking that, oh, I have to be this, I have to be this, just to make them happy. If they're threatening to kick you out, let them. I mean, it's their own fault. I mean, they're just trying to threaten you in a way, just to scare you into thinking that, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that without my parents. I mean, I I honestly think that's a little like stupid, honestly, for parents to actually say that to their children. And to not make them believe into believing that they can do something, that is just really, that's complete stupidity to the parent itself. Because if you don't let your kid believe that they can do something, and you don't let them put their heart into it, then face the facts. Your kid most probably will be the best artist in the world and you not know it. Or they could be the best musician or the best, like, practically anything in the world, and you not know it until you actually face the facts that your child actually can do something about that particular goal that they're doing. Now, if it's just one of those goals that you think that are, my kid might be okay with it, don't think that way. Don't think that way at all, because your kid can do it as long as they put their heart and soul and body to it. If it takes, if they do blood, sweat, and tears over what they're passionate about, and they are enjoying it, then yeah, they most probably will be like one of the top best people out there that can actually do that type of stuff. So don't doubt your like children into thinking that they can't do this or they can't do that or they'll never be this or they'll never be that. 'Cause they can, and they will. You just need to put your heart and soul into believing that they can. Now, they might face reality facts, but that can come in later on in life. I mean, you don't have to bring your child down at such a young age or while they're still in high school, because face it, if your kid likes to do what they like to do, let them do it. Unless it's something really not for their age appropriate, then don't let them do it, because that's really weird, and don't ever do that at all. But yeah, I think that's it. But other than that, I think everybody can be who they want to be, as long as they put their heart and soul and mind to it, because that's what I think, that's what I believe. And so yeah, I think that they can actually do something that can actually be really neat. I mean, the most interesting thing about it is that when you're a kid, your imagination can take you anywhere. I mean, you can be anywhere you want to be. And you can actually be something that you can actually thrive and look forward to in life, because if you really put a lot of hard work into what you do and you love doing it, go for it, because you never know until you actually face it yourself that I can do this or I can't do this. And if you can't do it, then that's okay. There's always a plan B. I mean, you always want to make a plan B. That's what I always tell myself, is you always can make a plan B. Well, and so yeah, so back to the picture. I'm actually gonna go ahead and ink some of the areas that need to be inked some more. And I think it will be fantastic once it's done and everything. I mean, this will be a really cool picture to actually hang up on my wall, so I might just hang it up on my wall and just be like, yeah, I drew this and I hung it up my wall like a boss. But you know, I most likely will put it in my portfolio. But other than that, um so yeah, I think that it'll be fantastic and fun, and if your teachers actually ask you to actually draw something, do it, because it'll help you a lot in life, actually. So I think this looks great and awesome, and I think I'll actually go ahead and add a little bit of extra ink in the face area a little bit. So yeah, but alright, this is what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye!